Sitting up nice and tall, feeling your body grounding into the ground beneath you. Coming into your breath. Noticing your breath in this moment. And waking up your body if it's not already woken up this morning. Begin to lengthen through your spine, lifting up maybe a millimeter, centimeter, an inch. Bringing your chin towards your chest a little bit more to lengthen the back of your neck. Breathing into the space. Take a moment to set an intention for your practice. On your inhale, lift your hands up, open up your fingers, spread them nice and wide, or even bring your fingers closed and make a fist, whatever feels good to you right now. Maybe twinkle your fingers if that feels good to you. And on your inhale, begin to slowly reach your arms up, making whatever movements feel good in your body. Maybe moving your hips side to side, or your ribs side to side. Reaching up as if you're trying to give yourself a nice long stretch. Breathe here. Spread your fingers wide open and then close your fingers into a fist. Continue to stretch and reach up. Maybe bring your arms to a T or a Y. Or bring your arms to one side or the other. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Open up your fingers all the way at the top. And then twinkle your fingers all the way down, reaching in front of you. Breathe here. And then let your hands rest on your arms. Feel whatever you might feel in your arms. Let your hands rest on your knees or your thighs. Notice the blood coming back to your fingertips. Any tingling sensations you might feel. Then grab a hold of your knees, doing some cat-cows here, seated cat-cow. Inhale, lift your chest towards the sky. Bring your gaze with you. Exhale, belly towards the spine. Curve in, curve your spine nice and long, chin to chest. Inhale, lift up, open up your chest. Maybe even bend your elbows back. Exhale, belly towards your spine, curving your spine, chin to chest. Take a few more here, moving at the speed and pace of your own breath. And breathing with each movement. Whatever you do during your practice today, make sure you're breathing. Then find stillness, lengthening through your spine. Just breathe here. Relax the muscles in your face. Notice if maybe you're, furrowing your brows or making your forehead really tight. Relax those spaces in your face, between your eyes, behind your eyes, your mouth, your jaw. Begin to take deeper breaths, inhaling in through your nose, exhaling out of your mouth. With every inhale, continue to lengthen through your spine. And every exhale, release any points of tension within your body. Gently open up your eyes. Bring your hands to your knees if they're not there already. And begin making circles from your hip in one direction. Exaggerated circles, moving at the speed and pace of your own breath. Welcome to Sunday morning. Let's have some fun today. And then go in the opposite direction. Beautiful. Wherever you are, whenever you're ready, meet me in a standing position. Take your time getting there. I'm going to do a warm-up that I learned when I was in Guatemala on Lake Atitlan about 4 or 5 years ago. And this yoga teacher taught me this warm-up, which I thought was pretty interesting and fun to do. So I'm going to do it with all of you. So the first thing you want to do is just relax your hands, relax your feet, let everything go. And then begin rocking forward and back on your heel and your toe. Just grounding into the floor beneath you, feeling the points of your feet that touch the ground, the mound of your big toe, pinky toe, heel, sometimes even the middle of your feet for some people, or the side of your feet. And then come onto your heels, lift your toes up, and then gently rest each of your toes back down onto the floor. And then keep your feet grounded into the ground as we move through the rest of our body. So starting with our head, we're gonna make circles starting from our right ear, going down and across to the left ear, and just going back and forth. Try to relax your shoulders here. We have a tendency to lift our shoulders when we do this, and that's just because there may be some points of tension, some spaces that need some relaxing. Go slow, be gentle with your body. And continue to breathe. And find stillness in the center. Lift your head up forward, look right, look left. Continuing to breathe here, moving side to side. And then come through center, head goes side to side, so ear to shoulder. Stretching out your trapeze muscles. And then find stillness in your head and your neck. Taking your right arm, begin swinging your right arm forward, just opening up that arm and that shoulder, letting gravity do its work. All you're doing is letting that right arm swing forward. Continuing to breathe here. And then go in the opposite direction, backwards, opening up your shoulder here. Again, letting gravity do its work. And then find stillness, same thing on the other side. Go forward with the left arm. Breathing, moving, swinging, and then go in the opposite direction, opening up that shoulder. And then find stillness. Bend into your knees, keep your feet exactly where they are. Lift your chest up, bring your hands to your hips, and if your tailbone is sticking out, bring your tailbone down. So imagine you have headlights in front of you. If your headlights are pointing down, have them point up. So tuck your tailbone down. Not actually tuck it down, bring your tailbone down, make your spine nice and long. And from here, just bounce. Bring your hands up a little bit. And we're just gonna begin turning side to side from our waist, from our abdomen, waking up our spine. Wake up, spine. And breathe with this movement. Keep a nice bend in your knees. Now relax your arms and let your arms swing side to side. Bring your gaze with you. Go as fast as slow as you want to. Let your arms just kind of slap your body as you go. Give yourself a nice slapping. Nice. And then find stillness. Come back to that mountain posy position. You're gonna shift your weight onto your left leg, lift your right leg up, and then just start swinging your right leg forward and back. Balancing on that left leg. If you topple over, it's totally fine, absolutely normal. Put a little micro bend into your left knee or hold on to something to help you balance here. Your arms will naturally swing forward and back because it's trying to help you balance. Without trying to control your legs so much, let it loose, let it flow. Let, again, gravity do its work. Ugh. And let your legs swing back and forth. And then find stillness. We're going to bend our knee here and then just wiggle our feet here from our knee, side to side, forward and back. We don't want to do side to side too much because our knee isn't actually supposed to go side to side. But it can do this from our hip. And then release that leg. And then lift that right leg again. Roll your ankles in one direction. Roll your ankles in the opposite direction. You can even lift your foot and roll if you'd like to. Whatever works for you. Feel that opening up of your legs and your muscles. And then shake out that right leg. Bring that right leg down firmly into the ground. Press it down, bend into your right knee, put a micro bend in, and then begin swinging your left leg forward and back. Breathing with this movement. Waking up your spine, waking up your hips, waking up your legs. Hold on to something if you need the balance. Ooh. Try not to control it too much. Just let the swing go. I'm moving all over the place. Okay, find stillness here. Bend into your left knee and again, forward and back, side to side. Just kick it out, loosen it up. And then release that left leg. Roll into your left ankle. Going in one direction and then the opposite direction. And then shake out that entire left leg. Let it go, shake it out. I'm pretty much just shaking out both of my legs right now. Okay, join me at the top of your mat. I would say our heart rate is a little bit up, so we can get started right away with some Surya Namaskaras. So we'll go through Surya A 2 times and we'll go through a few flows and then some deep stretching, some deep movements. So find your Tadasana mountain pose, grounding down through the mounds of your big toe, pinky toe, heel. Put a micro bend into your knee. Feet are hip width distance apart or together. Hands are by your side, palms facing the front, Tadasana mountain pose. Inhale, reach your arms up, bring your palms together. Little back bend here if you'd like. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold in down the midline of your body. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins or your upper thighs. Use your integrity to notice if the back of your legs are open yet or not. Bend your knees, plant your palms to the mat. Step back into a high plank position. If you feel your body's warm for Chaturanga, you can go ahead and take it. Or lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale up, baby cobra. Exhale, push up and back, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Make whatever movements feel good to you. Pedaling through the feet, nod your head yes and no. Bend your knees, push the floor away. Whatever you need. Bend your knees a lot, look in between the palm of your hands. Take baby steps all the way to your hands. Fold in. Bend your knees a lot. Inhale, come up 1 vertebra at a time. Roll your shoulders up, back, and around at the top. Open up your palms. Breathe here. Tadasana mountain pose. Come back to that intention you set in the beginning of your practice. How are you following through on your intention? Inhale, your arms up. Little back bend. Exhale, swan dive down the midline of your body. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, step back, high plank. On your exhale, lower knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga Vinyasa flow. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Whatever is in your practice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now when I say whatever is in your practice, I basically mean if you've done it before or if you'd like to try it here for the first time. We're all works in progress. Take 3 breaths here in downward facing dog. Breathe it out. Bend your knees, look in between the palm of your hands. Step or hop your feet to your hands. Notice your body. Is it ready to hop? Is it ready to step? Whatever you need. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reverse swan all the way back up. Little back bend. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Anjali Mudra. Open up your palms. Tadasana mountain pose. Wonderful. There were your 2 Surya A's. Surya Namaskara. We're saying hello to the sun, rising with the sun. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, swan dive down the midline of your body. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, step or hop back, take your flow. Whichever variation, yogi's choice. When you come to downward facing dog, take 5 breaths here. For at least your last 2 breaths, find stillness in your downward facing dog. That means don't move and just breathe. Elbow creases towards the front of your mat. Bring the weight into your fingers and your feet evenly. Release the pressure in your wrists. Breathe. Inhale your right leg towards the sky. Exhale, step your right leg through. Pause in the slow lunge. Plant your left foot down on a 45-degree angle. Inhale up, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Hips are squared off with the mat in front of you. Exhale, Warrior 2. Open up, bend into that right knee a little bit more. Stack your shoulders on top of your hips. Reach your arms in opposite directions. Bring your gaze, your drishti over your right middle finger. Flip your right palm over. Peaceful warrior. Reverse it back. Reach, reach, reach. Breathe here. On your inhale, come back to warrior 2. Extend your right leg long. Reverse triangle. Reach your right arm up. Up, up, up. Bend into your right knee, warrior 2. Cartwheel your arms down, take your flow. Meet in downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, side away. Do that as many times as you want throughout your practice. It really helps to relax your muscles and your body. Helps you go into poses a little bit deeper. Inhale your left leg towards the sky. Exhale, plant your left foot in between the palm of your hands. Pause in the slow lunge. Plant your right foot on that 45-degree angle. Inhale up, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Square your hips off to the front of the mat. Press into the back of your right, the right side of your right foot into the mat. On your exhale, open up, Warrior 2. Bend into that right knee a little bit more. Bring your gaze over your left middle finger. Relax the shoulders. Flip your left palm. Peaceful warrior, reverse it. Breathe here, reach, reach, reach. Keep your lower body exactly where it is. Exhale, warrior 2. Extend that left knee. Make it nice and long. Reverse triangle. Reach your left arm long above you. Exhale, warrior 2. Breathe here. Cartwheel your arms down. Step your left foot back. Take your flow, whichever variation. Meet in downward facing dog. And then bring your knees as wide as the mat. Big toes to touch and sit back into a wide-legged child's pose. With every exhale, sink a little bit deeper in between your thighs. Let everything go here. Notice your breath. Notice how you've manifested your intention. Inhale your intentions. Exhale and let go of any doubts. Begin to activate the muscles in your arms. Reach your fingers long in front of you on the mat. Press your fingers and your palms into the mat. The part of the palms that you want to press into the mat is the thumb and your pointer finger. Really press those two fingers and those parts of the palms into the mat, and let the rest of your hand rest on the mat. On your inhale, come up, curl your toes under and send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Reach your kundi towards the sky. Come up on your toes here. Kundi towards the sky, push the floor away, bend your knees. Exhale, relaxing to this downward facing dog. Inhale the right foot towards the sky. Exhale, plant your right foot in between the palm of your hands. Low lunge, plant your left foot on that 45-degree angle. Inhale up, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Peaceful Warrior reverse. Exhale, back to Warrior 2. Extend your right leg nice and long. Reverse triangle, nice and long here. Exhale, bend into Warrior 2. Bring your right forearm to your right knee, and then reach your left arm long above your head. From here, reach your left arm behind your back as far as you can go. Maybe you can grab a hold of your right thigh. If not, just keep reaching that left arm back behind you and opening up your chest. Belly towards your spine. Protect your lower back. Bend into that right knee a little bit more. Keep breathing here. And I'm going to challenge you to lift that right hand off the ground. Point it forward. Use your core to keep you lifted and breathe here. From this position, extend that right leg long. You're reaching forward as far as you can go already. Bring your right hand to land wherever it does on your right leg. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Bring your gaze up with you or to the side. Remember, lifting more than pulling down. You want to use both sides of your abdomen, both sides of your core to lift yourself up. Look down at your right foot, cartwheel your arms down, step your right foot back, take your flow, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Take 5 full breaths here in downward facing dog. Find stillness in your down dog. Inhale your left leg towards the sky. Exhale, plant your left foot in between the palm of your hands. Pause in this low lunge. Ground your right foot on that 45-degree angle. Inhale up, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Open up, exhale, Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Flip your left palm, Peaceful Warrior. Exhale, Warrior 2. Extend into that left knee. Reverse triangle, reach that left arm up. Exhale, bend into that left knee, Warrior 2. Bring your left forearm to your left thigh, bend into that left knee a little bit more. Reach your right arm up, side angle pose. If you can, reach your left arm back behind you. Maybe grab a hold of your left thigh if you have it within your practice, or if you have that available to you. Again, breathe here, belly towards your spine, strengthen your core. And then I'm going to challenge you again to lift that left arm up off your thigh. Use your core to stay lifted. Bend into that left knee. You can do it. Relax your shoulders. Breathe here. One more breath. Extend into that left leg, making your left leg nice and long. Reaching forward already as far as you can go. Bring your palm down wherever it lands. Open up your right arm. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. Bring your gaze up with you. Nice job. Keep breathing. Look down at your left foot, cartwheel your arms, take your flow, or meet in downward facing dog. Wonderful. In your downward facing dog, take 5 full breaths here. Just checking the time. Cool. We have time for another flow. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, plant your right foot in between the palm of your hands. Left foot 45-degree angle. Inhale up, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Flip the right palm towards the sky. Peaceful warrior. Keep your legs exactly where they are. Exhale, come into that side angle pose. Reach your left arm behind you. Take that bind. Reach your right arm long. This time extend your right leg. Pause here. Keep reaching your right arm long. And then reach your left arm long as well. Open up your chest. Two more breaths here. Inhale, come to standing. Reach both arms up. Point both towards the side of your mat. Open up your palms. As you exhale, bend into your knees, goddess pose. Inhale, come up. Exhale, goddess pose. One more time. Inhale, come up. Exhale, goddess pose. Stick your tongue out, let it out. Lion's breath. Pause in your goddess pose. Tailbone down. Lift your heels up. Breathe. See if you can bend your knees a little bit more. Bring your hands to your hips. Heels down. Lengthen out your legs. Fold in, hinging from your hips. And let the weight of your head go. Let your hands come down. Reach your arms forward as if you're going into a wide-legged downward facing dog. Breathe here, nod your head yes, shake your head no. And then begin to walk your hands underneath you, between your thighs, back behind your heels. And just notice how this feels in your body. Notice where you might be feeling it. If you want, shorten or widen your stance, whatever feels good to you. Inhale, come into a flat back. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, come back up through a standing position. Wonderful. Point your right toes to the front. Bend into your right knees. Cartwheel your hands down. Take your flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, side away. Inhale your left leg towards the sky. Exhale, plant your left foot in between the palm of your hands. Right foot 45-degree angle. Inhale up, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Exhale, Warrior 2. Flip your left palm over, Peaceful Warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Reach your right arm back behind you, come into that bind. Lift your left arm up, core towards your spine. Keep opening up your chest towards the sky. From here, extend your left leg. Reach your left arm to the left side, right arm to the left side as well. 2 breaths here. Tighten that core. Open up your chest, you can do it. On your inhale, come all the way up. Point your toes out. Spread your fingers wide. On your exhale, bend into your knees. Goddess pose. Inhale up. Exhale, Goddess pose. Inhale up. If you'd like to, lion's breath, stick your tongue out. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, this time pause at the bottom. Option to lift your heels. Breathe here, tailbone down. Try to bend into your knees a little bit more. Feel the shaking as strength if you have it. Bring your hands to your hips, heels down. Lengthen out through your legs. Hinge forward from your hips. This time pause here, halfway hinge. I know you can see my kundi right now, not really my face. Reach your arms back, interlace your fingers. Lift your arms up and fold forward. Option to sway side to side if that feels good to you. Put a micro bend into your knees. Breathe here. Release your hands, let them come down to the floor in front of you. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, lift all the way back up. Exhale, point your left toes towards the front of your mat, bend into your left knees. Cartwheel your hands down. Step your left foot back. Take your flow and we'll meet in a child's pose. Do a closed-legged child's pose, so knees together. Sit back on your heels as much as you possibly can go. Reach your arms behind you for your heels. Let everything go here. Reach your arms, reach your arms in front of you and begin to shift your weight forward into Anahatasana, puppy pose. Trying to reach your chest towards the mat or forehead to the mat. Option to bring your chest and chin to the mat if you'd like a deeper stretch. Stack your hips on top of your knees here. Breathe into the pose. On your inhale, lean forward, come onto your belly. Reach your arms towards your side. We're going to work our way into a locust pose, forehead to the mat. Feet are hip width distance apart. Interlace your hands behind your back. Pull your arms back here. On your inhale, lift your head, neck, and chest in one long plane. Either close your eyes or bring your gaze directly below your nose. Make sure the back of your neck is nice and long and not crunching back. Keep lifted and keep breathing. See if you can lift your arms away from your body here. On your exhale, gently lower back down. Release your arms, palms facing the ceiling, palms facing the ground. One more deep breath here. Bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, maybe in the other direction, the awkward way, the way you don't usually interlace your fingers. Pull your arms back, reach your shoulders away from your ears, make your neck nice and long. On your next inhale, lift up in a nice long plane. See if you can lift up a little bit more and breathe here. At least 3 breaths. Try to pull your arms away from your body here. Up and away. On your last exhale, gently release your upper body all the way back down. Bring your arms to the side. Palms facing up or palms facing down. From here, open up your arms into a T position. Bend your left elbow. And then push your body away, taking your right leg, bending it, and reaching in the opposite direction for a twist here. Opening up your right shoulder, twisting from your abdomen. Take at least 3 breaths here. Try your best to relax into this pose. And then shift your weight in the opposite direction. Left arm goes long, bend into the right arm. Take your time and breathe. Keep breathing. Breathing is so important. If we're not breathing, we're probably not alive. So thank goodness for our lungs and for our breath. Come back onto your face, forehead to the mat. Stretch your arms long to the side. This time, just lift your left leg off the mat as far up as you can go, and then twist it over to the right side as much as you can go. Option to bend into that left knee if you need to. Try to keep your forehead on the mat. Try to keep your arms in a T. Exhale, bring that left leg back down. Take a breath here in center. On your inhale, lift your right leg nice and long, as high as you can possibly go. Keep your arms in a T. And then as you exhale, bring that right leg over to the left as much as you can go. Option to bend into that right knee. And on your exhale, gently lower that right leg back down. Bend into both knees and windshield wiper your knees side to side, releasing any tension in your lower back here. And then bring your hands to your side, push yourself up, sit back into a child's pose for a counter movement. We just did some deep lower back bending and twisting. Let your spine regulate. Breathe here. Walk your hands up towards your knees, coming to sit up onto your knees. Lift your head up. Last part of your body to come up is your head. If you feel dizzy, just pause here, close your eyes and breathe. Take a sip of water. Sometimes that can happen if we get up too fast. So be gentle. Okay, from here, if you have a cushion or a block, have it close to you, especially for those of you who might have sensitive knees. I might not even ask you to do this. So some of you might be able to do this, but bring your feet outside, and what you can do is place a block or a cushion underneath your bottom, okay? So your knees are together, feet on the outside of your hips. And then gently begin to walk back. We're just opening up our thighs here. Walk your hands back. Maybe you come onto your forearms. But when your knees start lifting, you're going to stop there, okay? You want to keep your knees grounded into the floor beneath you. Maybe you can do this without a cushion or a block underneath you. If you have the flexibility, you can go all the way down onto your back and breathe into the position. And those of you who have the flexibility and can come down onto your backs, try to reach your arms long above your head, over your head. And see if that helps you go into the stretch a little bit more. Breathe into the position. Now whenever you're ready, gently walk yourself back up into a seated position. And then come into hands and knees. Cross your feet over, sit back, bring your feet in front of you, however you want to get there. Bring your feet in front of you, point your toes towards your face, reach your arms up, bend your knees, reach your arms up, keep your toes pointing towards your face, belly towards your spine, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, reach your arms long towards the side of your body, and then reach your arms underneath your knees and give yourself a hug. Let the weight of your head go. Release here. Let your shoulders relax. Go inward. Check in with yourself and your intention. Thank you, body, for moving and breathing. Inhale, gently push yourself up into a seated position. Bring your feet together, Baddha Konasana or butterfly, whichever pose. Grab a hold of your ankles or your inner, your arches. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, from your hip, hinge forward as much as you can go. On your exhale, surrender, let the weight of your head go. Inhale, come back up, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, hinge forward, and just gently butterfly your knees. That means just moving your knees up and down. Like the movement might be super slight, a millimeter at most, a centimeter at most. Being super gentle with your hips and your body. Lengthen through your spine again. Put a pause on your butterflying. Exhale, hinge at your hips, lean forward. And then surrender one more time without the butterflying your knees. Breathe here. Inhale, come back up. We'll do one more stretching pose. Extend your right leg long, bring your left leg into your inner right groin. Inhale, extend your arms above your head. Exhale, fold over your right leg. Grab a hold of whatever you can. Exhale and hinge here from your hips. Breathe, surrender, let it go. Inhale, walk your hands back through center. And as you exhale, switch your legs. Left leg goes long, right leg into your inner groin of your left thigh. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold over your left leg. Let your hands Grab a hold of whatever part of your body it holds on to here and release, surrender. Breathe into the pose. Feel this wherever you feel it in your body. Inhale, walk your hands back up through a seated position. Extend your legs long. Grab a hold of, so bend your knees. Sorry, don't extend your legs long. Bend your knees and hug the underneath your knees here, but keep a little bit of space if you can in between you. So what you're gonna do is a cat-cow, holding on to your elbows or your forearms, and then cat-cow your back here. So curve your spine in, neck towards your chest. Exhale, open up, look up. Little cat-cow. Breathing with each movement. Take one more. Come back through center, lift your feet up. Try to see if you can hug everything in. Hug it in nice and tight. And as you exhale, go through boat pose, Navasana. Exhale all the way down onto your backs. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to make whatever movements you need to. If you take inversions, legs up the wall, any pose you'd like to take for the next 2 minutes, yogi's choice. And then we'll set up for Shavasana. Begin to make your way down, lying down on your backs. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, side away. Just focusing on your breath here. Inhaling some warmth, kind thoughts, positive energy, invigorating, optimistic, clarity, and peace. Exhaling and releasing any tension, any doubt, anything that does not serve you in this moment. Begin to bring awareness back into your breath. Making gentle movements in your body, wiggling your fingers and your toes, maybe rolling your ankles and your wrists. Reach your arms long above your head and point your toes, giving yourself a nice long stretch. Bend your knees and roll over to the right side into the fetal position and pause here. The fetal position is the position of rebirth and reawakening, as if you've just been given a new life to live. Give gratitude to the way your body moves and breathes. Give gratitude where gratitude is deserved. Take 5 full breaths here. Whenever you're ready, push yourself up into a seated position. Option to close your eyes or soft gaze in front of you. Bring your hands to rest on your knees. Take a deep breath in, filling up your lower lungs, your upper lungs, holding it at the top. Exhale, sigh it away. Bring your hands on top of your chest so you can feel the hum or the om. On our next breath, we'll take 3 ohms to close out our practice. Take a breath in. Bring your hands together on top of your forehead. Thank you for joining me in this practice. Have a beautiful and happy Sunday. Namaste.